Hello and welcome to Overwatch Tactics. This is our news update and quick guide for the upcoming beta stress test weekend. In this video I will provide you with background information on the beta weekend, give you a short description of the maps and gameplay, as well as tips and tricks which will help you get right into the game and bring you up to speed with players who are already in the beta. The test will commence this Friday, November 20th at 9 AM PST or respectively 5 PM London time. And it will end on Monday, November 23rd at 9 AM PST, which is again 5 PM London time. Account flagging will take place on November 19th, so you'll have time in advance to download the game client. As announced on the BlizzCon, Blizzard will be stress testing their servers several times during such weekends and send out mass invites to players, so there's a good chance you will be one of the lucky ones. If you have not yet set up your beta profile, you can do so in your Battle.net account management. If you are selected to participate in this beta test weekend, you'll see an install button appear in the Overwatch tab of your Battle.net desktop app, as well as an Overwatch beta license in your game account section of the Battle.net account management. Furthermore, you will get an email notification. Since emails are known to get lost in spam folders or delayed though, I advise you to check your Battle.net account client directly on the 19th. Please note for security reasons that there are no beta keys sent by email. Any mail stating that you need to log on to a certain website or promising a beta key is a scam or phishing attempt and most likely contains a keylogger. Also please be aware that there might be freezes, lag and connection issues, as well as restarts happening. But this will help the developers in the long run to fix those bugs. During the weekend you will have access to all 21 heroes currently available, so you can test them all out. Be it offensive, defensive, tank or support. Pick your favorite. I suggest to visit the official Playwatch YouTube channel. There you will find a guide for each hero and their abilities. I will however show you tactical moves specific to some heroes, as well as information which is not covered by the standard guides at the end of this video. You will also have access to free maps. The first is Hanamura, which translates to Flower Village. It offers a Japanese style setting during cherry blossom season. The buildings are an interesting mix of modern Tokyo and ancient shrine. Most of the gameplay is focusing on the main street and access to the temple, but there are some small buildings to get caught up in and a few ledges to snipe from, as well as a known shortcut over a big cliff. Next is King's Row, a British cityscape at nighttime, featuring bars, hotels, a church and a vast industrial complex. All this is connected by a windy narrow road with lots of ledges and alternative paths as well as windows to hop through. The last is Watchpoint Gibraltar, set at the heart of an old Overwatch base and current home to Winston. There's two big open spaces divided by a big hangar with a shuttle inside and accompanied by twisty hallways and corridors. Now let's talk quick about the two available game modes, Point Capture and Payload. Hanamura is a point capture map. Two teams battle over control of the map, one team on offense, the other on defense. The attacker's goal is to capture critical objectives, while the defenders must maintain control over them until time runs out. The attacking team can capture a point by staying within a special boundary, and the defending team can keep you from capturing by staying within it as well. King's Row and Watchpoint are payload maps. The attacking team objective is to capture a payload point and then deliver it to its destination, while the defenders must hold the attacker's progress until time runs out. It is important to note that the payload only moves if there is at least one attacking player near it, but up to 3 players can move the payload to make it progress faster. The defending team can also back up the payload by staying near it, although this happens at a much slower rate. And now, it's time for tactics. First of all, I suggest to rebind your ability keys to your mouse if possible, so you can focus on moving with WASD. Standard assignment for abilities is Shift, Q and E, meaning while using an ability, you lose the ability to strafe for a split second, which can be fatal. Also, make sure to keybind your ultimate announce. And while you're at it, set up your in-game voice as well. Communication in Overwatch is everything. Side note on this one though, the system currently bugs out sometimes. You need to reinitialize the voice system so other people can hear you. Press O and open the channels tab. There you can toggle the in-game voice until you see a confirmation in the chat. Then I suggest to try a few heroes in practice mode before you enter a live game. You will benefit from the tranquility and everybody else will enjoy a teammate who already knows how to play his heroes. And while I invite you to try out new classes, make sure that you have a balanced team composition. Your success will depend on certain key heroes. You will see a notification for that during the hero selection screen. Always keep in mind that Overwatch is an objective-based game. Kills won't mean anything if they don't help you defend or take an objective. Play as a team and make your plays count. For example, actively search and destroy Symmetra's teleporter or a siege bastion. Focus on killing the enemy healer, block damage as a tank, eliminate snipers, and so on. The payload also provides a small AoE heal. Try to stay near the payload while moving it and you will gain an advantage. While defending a capture point, always find directly on the spot. The enemy team cannot capture it if someone from your team is blocking it. If you happen to lose the first point, don't suicide into it one after another. Fall back, regroup, and build a new defensive line. As a defender, don't advance too far in the beginning towards the enemy spawn point. Rather, set up a defensive line at the choke point, where you will have the upper hand. The respawn timer is rather short, but it takes some time to run back into the fight. This makes your death still meaningful. Waiting 5 seconds for your team instead of rushing in alone into the enemy can make a big difference. Watch out for your teammates. Use your abilities to buff and support them as often as you can. Always try to stay behind your tanks while pushing and let them soak the damage. Let your teammates know the status of your ultimate by using the ultimate announce in the key bindings, so you can create combos. There is an overtime mechanic. As long as there's a player staying on a capture point or near the payload, the game will continue beyond the displayed game time limit. Thus, never give up prematurely. For example, switch to a fast hero during the last push to get faster to the point again. Adjust your hero composition to counter the enemy team. The game is designed to pick and counter-pick during the duration of one game, but be aware, when you switch heroes, you lose your ultimate charge. Use the melee attack to finish off enemies during reload or in between ammo bursts. It hits very hard and has a separate cooldown. Critical hits on the head do double damage. Learn the position of health packs on the map. Especially when playing low health, high mobility heroes like Tracer, you will love the health packs. The on fire mechanic tells you which player is doing really good right now. This can be kills, objective score or healing. Focusing on those players can help you win the game. You can see who is currently on fire from the hero tab menu, while your own gauge is displayed below your health bar. Once you reach a certain threshold, your avatar portrait will become also covered in a blue flame. As Symmetra, set up a teleporter facing a wall. The developers already anticipated the placement and your teammates will come out the right side. Use your shield ability on cooldown and don't stack your turrets in one point, but rather spread them so they are not easily destroyed with one shot. As Lucio, use your wall jumps to get around the map. He is basically like Spider-Man while using his speed boost. As Torbjorn, build turrets around corners so you can repair them without being hit. Armor is sometimes more important than a turret and provides to some heroes a 25% health boost. As Junkrat, use your mine to blast yourself to higher places. You receive no damage from it. Set up your trap and mine at the same place around corners. You will get notified when the trap is sprung, and that's a good time to detonate it. The mine placement also persists through death. As Zarya, coordinate your ultimate with teammates to get the most efficiency out of it. Use your shield on tanks to soak up damage, it boosts your own. As Hanzo, use your sonic arrow at choke points, your teammates will benefit from it as well. As Bastion, try to set up in a corner with the back to the wall, so it's less likely that someone can sneak up on you. As Reinhardt, your charge ability has a maximum range. You can use it at some points to throw player off a cliff without dying yourself, or simply to get back into the fight faster. As D.Va, use your jets before using your ultimate self-destruct. It will catapult your mech towards the enemy. As Mei, you can not only block routes with your ice wall, but also climb high ledges with it. As Soldier, you can heal your teammates as well. As McCree, you can stun high mobility targets like Tracer or Reinhardt. As Widowmaker, set up your mine to defend your back. You will get a notification when it's triggered. As Mercy, you have a display that tells you how many of your teammates are dead, so you can assess whether it's worthwhile to use your ultimate or wait. As Zenyatta, using Orb of Discord on an enemy will reveal his location even through walls. Charge up your orbs with right clicking while hiding and then release them at your target at the right moment. As Pharah, you can use your concussive blast to knock back enemies off a cliff or prevent them from running away. As Tracer, blink towards your target, use your ultimate bomb and then use recall to get back to safety. Your bomb can stick to targets. As Genji, you can get to high ledges by using wall climb, double jump and also your sword dash ability. As Winston, look up to jump higher. As Reaper, use your Wraith form to get near or behind your targets before you unleash mayhem. As Roadhog, the highest damage combo is hook, shoot, melee hit. As high mobile Harris heroes like Winston, Genji, Tracer, Reaper, always try to ambush the enemy from behind or flank them. Also focus on finding the teleporter and destroying turrets or bastion. As tank heroes like D.Va, Winston, Roadhog and Reinhardt, always push together with your team and soak as much damage as possible. As support, stick to your tank so you don't get picked off by snipers, and switch in between to other teammates.
I've got you. Healing stream engaged. Heroes never die.
Well, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more Overwatch tactic videos in the near future. There will be map analysis, sneaky and funny plays, tactics and hero compositions, guides on how to counter specific tactics, 2 and 3 man hero combos to play with your friends, as well as awesome play of the games. If there's anything specific you would like to see in the future, just let me know in the comments. Overwatch Tactics signing out.